What's up, guys? So there was a lot of hype around the Talaria when I made that video. It's, you know, just to completely break the fourth wall. It did like 5 times the views that my normal like car stuff does. So I figured why not, you know, offer a little bit more, you know, content with the Talaria itself. Something that I use the bike for a lot, and it's something that I didn't anticipate using the bike for. A lot of the stuff that I do mobile work wise, as in like I do mobile mechanic work and I do mobile detailing, but a lot of what I have been using this bike for is I will drive out to the people's, you know, place where they, you know, where the vehicle is, and instead of doing the work there, I go pick it up and I bring it back to my shop. Now this only works if you're working on trucks or like large SUVs, things like that. But it just so happens that most of what I'm working on is trucks. So it's a bit lucky on my part for that, but this is just something that I think it is a high value add to your service, right? Because if you are taking a vehicle back to your shop or your house or wherever to work on it, in my opinion, you're gonna get a better product. You know, you're gonna get a better cut and buff, you're gonna get a better wax job because you have a controlled environment. If you are out in the elements at somebody's house or, you know, a parking lot or wherever you're doing the, you know, the work at, you're kind of at the whim of nature in a way, and in my opinion it hinders the quality of product that you can, you know, achieve. So being able to take, golly, put me in the damn ditches, being able to put better quality control, if you will, on your end product, I think is awesome. So this bike lets me do that. It lets me go cruise out to people's house, pick vehicles up, and then take them back. I'm like the Grinch, you know? But that's just something that I've really appreciated about the bike. It's been a great addition to, you know, the tools I have to make money, basically. You know, it's not paid for itself by no means, but like, hey, I guess you could say, you know, you charge a $50 or $100 delivery fee, you know, but that's something that not a lot of people do. You get a higher quality, you know, service, and you still don't have to do anything, you know, so you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. It takes a little more time on your end, but hey, riding this thing around is really fun. So the fact that like you'll see, like on the way back we're gonna be doing wheelies and just goofing off, and it's like you're kind of getting to enjoy just cruising around like you normally would while making, you know, a quick buck with it. So I'll bring y'all back in whenever we get up here. Okay, so now with the truck dropped off, we load up our straps in our backpack here, and it just so happens that these make for a perfect counterbalance when you're wheeling them. They're a bit uncomfortable on your back, but it is what it is. It is so hot and sticky today. I've had to change shirts twice, change shorts once, can't put my gloves on. It's what we're coming to. Just like that, we're off. Pretty view up here, that's for sure. But yeah, this right here really is the ultimate, you know, expansion to your mobile service business. You know, if it can accommodate transporting the vehicle, or, you know, or if whatever you're working on can accommodate transporting, you know, your bike, then I mean, it's really the best option that I've found. This thing takes like 25 cents to recharge from empty. So you get like 40 miles range out of 25 cents, even if it was 50 cents, you know, it's going to vary from location to location just based on your electric price. But, you know, even if it's 50 cents, you can't beat that shit. Dodging potholes. I always love how friendly they are over here. I do a lot of work for this guy with his trucks and his tractors and stuff like that. See, like I said, not only do we get the utility of being able to deliver, you know, to a customer, we get to have fun on the way home. And how many things do you get to do where it's a utility where you're making money, but also you get to have fun doing it? The answer is not many, at least not many that I've found. A limitation of this bike that I found for sure is you don't want to go more than like Well, to be fair, the Charge can only do 40 to 45 miles based on how I ride specifically. That's been my experience. But I really wouldn't want to ride more than that, to be honest, because the seat kind of hurts my butt a little bit. I'm sure you can get a better seat and kind of fix that, but you know, this thing really just is, it kind of comes in clutch in a lot of ways, you know. I know, like the title of that last video that I did on this bike was the ultimate parts getter, which is still true. You know, I use this thing to go to town way more than my car or my truck. It's just easy. It's super easy to just jump on this bike and go to town. Because it feels like it's almost free, you know what I mean? Like there's no gas, the maintenance on it is laughable. Like it feels, I don't know if anybody else kind of has this feeling, but like every time I start my car, I start my truck, I'm like, all right, there's one more tick on the starter, and like, okay, I use this much fuel and the fuel pump this and blah 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 blah. Like I love driving them and I love having fun with them, but my mind is all where I break them so much. My mind's always like, all right, what's the next thing that's gonna let go? How am I gonna have to fix it? What do I do for this? Where with this thing, I just don't have the same inclination. Hello, cows. You know, I jump on it and I just go. I'm not questioning it. I don't really care. I'm just kind of in the vibe of it. And because of that, like, I've really enjoyed just cruising around, you know, and using it. So I definitely stand by my statement, though, of the Talaria kind of being one of the ultimate utility vehicles for you. To get fun and reliability in the same sense, or the same sentence, right, is the phrase, I guess, is so lucky. I'm not very good at wheeling up into hills that are kind of steep. I've not figured out how to like throw my weight back fast enough. Don't do it, squirrel. Come on. Papa John's. See, but he's a happy customer because he didn't have to do nothing, right? I went and picked the truck up, did all my work on it. I did spark plugs, did a couple little, you know, little knick-knack things, and then a full paint correction detail, and then I dropped the truck back off, right? He literally had to do nothing for that. All he'll have to do is pay me, you know, whenever I see him next. And it's one of those things like where I've been working with him for so long that I don't, like, you know, I definitely trust him. You know, he's not going to try to, you know, run away on me or nothing. I see him frequently, so it's an awesome little system that, you know, it's just one of them. I thought that was a cop. I just saw big, I got PTSD, bro. White and black vehicles, they fuck me up. When you get up to 50, the bike just has no ass behind it. If you drop down just a barely too much, it won't pull it back up for you. But I'm getting better at bouncing it up at like 35. Oh, this road was not working with me. But the power this thing has, the longevity it has, the gearing in the gearbox, I really appreciate. Couldn't get enough sail going over there. It's got great power, it's got great range. You know, I think with a couple little minor upgrades, it could really come to life in a whole different way. We are leaning. I think one of the tow straps, or the ratchet straps, has shifted in my backpack, and it's pulling me over that left direction. Just got to readjust, got to calibrate. That would have made me fall. Keep y'all's peaches out of the street. Let's go this way. It's not the way I normally go home, but why not? All the way to 52. I was chasing that one pretty hard. I didn't feel super comfy getting back in that seat. I'm definitely proud of my progress in wheelies, just in, you know, a couple months. To be fair, a bit obsessive in my practicing. You know, I practiced every single day for like an hour. Like, I'd get home from work and it would be all that I did for that hour, 2 hours, right when I got home. And I loved it. And I'd do the same thing again. You know what I mean? So fun of a skill to learn. At least in my opinion. Hello, puppy. Oh no, we got grass, a motorcycle's worst enemy. Just kidding, we got moto tires. We don't care about no grass.